Let's solve this equation. So we have to take one of these square roots to the other side. Here we have x plus 5, which is slightly complicated than x. So we will move x square root of x to the other side. It means on the left hand side we have square root of x plus 5, and on the right hand side we will have 5 minus square root of x. Okay, then the next step is to take the square on both sides. The reason why we are taking square on both sides is because if we take square on both sides, then we can get rid of the square root on the left hand side. So it means we have x plus 5 on the left hand side. And what will we do on the right hand side? So we have this square on the right hand side, but we know this formula, a minus b whole square, which is a square minus 2ab plus b square. So let's use this formula. So we have the first term, square of the first term, which is 25, minus 2 times first term and the second term. 2 times 5 is 10, and the second term is square root of x, plus, we have plus here, square of the second term, which will be equal to just x. Now, can we have any cancellations? The answer is yes, because these guys have same sign, so they are going to cancel each other. So on the left hand side we have only 5, and on the right hand side we have this guy. Okay, so now we will isolate x. We have negative 10 square root of x, so we will move this to the other side. So it means we are adding 10 square root of x, and we want to isolate x, so we will move the numbers from this side to the other side. So we will subtract both sides by 5, and we are adding 10 square root of x on both sides. So we have this cancellation here, we have this cancellation here. So on the left hand side we have 10 square root of x. Okay, and we have 25 minus 5, which is 20. And the next step is to divide both sides by 10. So we have these cancellations. So on the left hand side we will have square root of x, and on the right hand side zeros are going to cancel with each other, so we have just 2. But we have square root of x. Take squares on both sides. These guys cancel each other, so we have x on the left hand side, and on the right hand side 4. Sometimes we get extraneous roots. So the last step is to check if our solution satisfies the given equation or not. So let's see. So we are plugging in x equal to 4 here. So that means we will have, and we know that square root of 4 is 2, plus 5 plus 4 is 9, and we have square root of 9. And let's see, we have 2 here, plus square root of 9 is 3, and we get 2 plus 3 equal to 5. So this is the answer.